So it is now the second week of August. Here in the UK, that means that pretty much the outdoor season is coming slowly to an end, and things have been hectic over the past 2 months or so. And yeah, so I thought I'd do a bit of a reflection on where we are now, where I am now as Bracken Outdoors, and a bit about where all of my channels, outlets and podcasts and the overall direction of Bracken Outdoors is going to be in the coming months to years. I will try and stay on topic. Got my little notepad of talking points here, but basically it's just a kind of little end of season chat and see where other people are at as well. So, bit of background, this is now my second year running pretty near full time as a woodland leader, an outdoor instructor. I was right at the end of the pandemics. I was made redundant from what was my main source of income at outdoor shop, and so then pretty much forced to make the jump into outdoor instruction pretty near full time. So last year was all about just getting established. It was a bit of being dropped in the deep end, and it was tough going. I mean, everyone was still recovering. I mean, we're only in a way seeing people this year emerge from the routines that they had going, the pandemic, the fear and everything. So last year was just establishing. I had a bit of savings set away, and it was all about just doing as much as I could, running as many sessions as I could, and just seeing about getting established. Not too worried about making too much money, just making sure the business is working and all things are going. This year has always been intended as my breakthrough year, as the year where I finally hit profitability enough to live on. And I'd say that it's been a success, which is pretty good going. I mean, most businesses take 3 years. You could argue I've been in longer than 3 years. I've experienced 6 years, but full-time, really dedicating all of my energy. Because the past 2 years have allowed me to really focus. When you're working like 3 to 4 days in a different job, you're not gaining the advantages of always being outside. Always being outdoors, always being able to do work outside has allowed me to produce a lot of these videos because I'm out there already. There's, as I said in a previous video, there's economies of scale. The more you do in a certain area, the better you get at it, the faster you improve, the faster you build a customer base. Being more united in my marketing, being able to actually put out good content, that's all a result of being able to work outdoors full time most of the year. So, fantastic success for breakthrough year. Very happy with where it's gone. The events did fall a bit flat this year, but I think that everyone has had a bit of a trouble filling events, and it's just the way things are. Cost of living crisis was through the headlines all through the beginning of this year. So building a business in this climate, not the easiest thing, and I recognize a lot of people are struggling, and we've struggled. I think we could have maybe grown faster without that sort of climate, but you work with what you have. So yes, it has been a good year so far. I mean, it's not over yet by any shot, but as a breakthrough year, it has been pretty decent. So what is up next? So first of these is, you may have noticed over the last week or so that Bracken Outdoors has been going through a minor rebrand. First of all, with the tagline "Belong Outside," I felt it was a better reflection of everything I do, rather than just listing bushcraft, forest school, holistic life, outdoor life. I mean, a lot of people need to look up holistic. So it's not a very unifying tagline. So belong outside, because that is what I aim to do. It's showing the new direction of the business, which is to aid people in making the most of life outdoors, gaining the skills, the confidence, and the knowledge to then take these bushcraft skills, these foraging skills, and go out and use them and make their lives better. This is part of a gradual shift towards the area that I want to work with. Because as I said, I've been very much of a generalist over the past 4 or 5 years. I've done a bit of this, a bit of that, done a bit of bushcraft, done a whole lot of forest school, done a bit of conservation, forestry management, all of that mixed in together. And there hasn't been really a unifying thing that Bracken Outdoors does. But I'm gradually, because I hadn't found my niche yet, and I'm still a little distance away from that now. But what I'm gradually working towards, and what I'd really like to do is, and you'll see all of these, the YouTube channel, the podcast has already shifted, YouTube channel is shifting towards being there for woodland leaders and outdoor professionals. What I want to do is I want to help the people who are trying to earn a living in the outdoors build thriving businesses. I want to help them build their skills. I want to help them build the business knowledge. And I won't say I've got it all figured out, but I've made a lot of mistakes along the way. And I'm hoping that I can help other people accelerate that process by going, hey, I made all these mistakes. You don't need to make them. Let's see where we can go from here. So that's where we're at. We're moving towards being more, I guess, almost a way business to business focused. That's not to say there won't still be plenty of forest school and bushcraft activities and family activities and events and all sorts happening. But I'm basically telling you that's the end goal, is a gradual process towards that. So that's what it will look like as we go on. It'll be more woodland leader focused, and you'll see a lot more about this stuff. As I said, we are now heading into the autumn term, as it is for school children, and it is a slow downhill slope down to winter, and things are still going. I will be running a full suite of forest school sessions all around the place. So those family focused, bushcraft skilled forest school sessions, those will all be going through. Those will come out in the next week or so. And yeah, I have the opportunity to work with many more families. Basically, if you want good quality forest school instruction in Birmingham, I can provide it as well. There are, not to say that there aren't other good instructors, just saying that is an option, because I know there's a lot of people who haven't been able to work with me because I've mainly been working in Worley Woods in Smethwick and haven't been in, say, South Birmingham or Solihull. There'll be a few more forest school locations happening come September. And of course with that there will be the perennial events, the ones that are really popular, like family bushcraft days and the full forest school day that I ran a couple of weeks back. That went really well, that was really popular, so they'll be coming back in the autumn half term. There are plenty of perennial events coming. There's a few new ones, but in general we're kind of on the downhill slope towards Christmas. And Christmas, there will be the Christmas feast event, there'll be some wreath making, some workshops around that, but pretty standard fare, pretty much what we've done before. But I'm trying to stay ahead of the curve, and I'll be starting to plan next year's events pretty soon. But the other big thing that I hope to have completed by this year, and I can see the end in sight, something that I've been working on for the best part of last 10 months, so since last year, somewhere around then. I've been working on a tops and knots course for outdoor leaders, in which I take all of the knowledge that I've gained about setting up tarp shelters efficiently, effectively, troubleshooting problems with them, looking after the ropes, different types of pegs, different types of tarps, everything all rolled into one video, in one online suite of videos. So that I'm hoping will be launching this autumn/winter. It's a bit more of an undertaking than I thought it was when I originally started it, but we are looking somewhere in the region of 30 plus hours of video, all just on tops, but all to the point where a complete beginner, someone who's useless with tarps and knots, can pick up the course and go from that point there to being proficient professional at the top level. So that's again reflecting the move that the whole company, the whole business is making, is towards helping woodland leaders. Now, it will still be a great resource for people that are starting out in bushcraft, but focus is woodland leaders. So I hope that's exciting enough. There are many more things coming. To give you a preview, I'm looking at setting up a Men with Kids group. There's going to be a forest school support calls set up soon, and there's plenty more coming in the next few months. So thank you for all of your support if you've been here before, and yeah, I hope I can continue to provide some value to you. Let me know where things are at with you and what you're looking to accomplish in the last quarter and a bit of this year and into next year. I'd love to hear from you, particularly say if you're a woodland leader in this space. But I think I have rambled on and long enough. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you in the many, many more that are to come. Thanks for watching and listening, and remember, make the most of every day.